Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Cool. There we go, that's better. Alright. You know what, I'm gonna quickly close the door because I can hear my wife using the blender. Give me a sec. Alright. Welcome everyone. Hopefully you guys are chilling. Right now, I'm actually in ardent mill because I need to feed Ibaraki. But I don't have any defense potions falls. How do I make them? So the buff. Defense potion 4. Okay, I need intermediate bottles. Intermediate bottles. Hello, JH. We're just gonna make one. Because I just want to make sure that's the actual one that I need to feed Ibaraki. Nice. Easy. I'll just make them as I need them. I'll just feed him. What's the level goal? I have no clue. We'll just go until we don't want to go no more. Hello, Melbourne. Alright, start dailies. I heard that, in this funny game, if you did something yesterday, you got reset again today. How many of you guys forgot to do your 5,000 mobs until yesterday? Not me. I did my mobs immediately. I couldn't even finish my hexastat, man. I actually had 6 tries on this and I did not hit the top line. So I might as well just finish this off event. It's like it never happened anyway. So yeah, let's do some dailies, let's do some procs. I'm a little concerned. I'm running out of these 3x coupons. But I do have at least a bunch of the Sunday boxes, I guess. I guess I could just train on 2x. Doesn't feel that good, but I can do that. Oh my god, that is so sad. I got 7 15-minute coupons. That is tragic. No, not the 7 15 minutes. Oh, I don't want to go here. I was hoping that said 7 half an hour. What do you mean, yes? That's crazy. Oh, never mind. Rune of Blessing. Alright, now so the thing about the Rune of Blessing is that I heard that it doesn't get amplified by the Sunny Sunday. Is that right? So the Rune of Blessing should still give more EXP than the rune does on Sunny Sunday. That's my understanding of it. Am I understanding that correctly? So I can already get technically the maximum amount of EXP if I pop this Rune of Blessing right now. I kind of want to use the giant cog just to see. Or is it a waste? Doesn't matter when I use the giant cog. What do you guys reckon? Yeah, it's alright. I'm not gonna overthink it. Pop a 3x, call it a day. I used my Burning Beyond. I've already used it. I think the Burning Beyond, if it helps you train, then why not? My priority is to just train right now. It also gives you a lot of Sacriforce, so you can use it for Saren as well, which is what I'm going to try to do by the end of the week. So either tomorrow or the day after. I think maybe the day after, so I can double dip the thing again. I'll try to do Saren. I think I can do End Saren. One of the other guys in our guild, he did End Saren and it was like pretty reasonable. So why not? And you definitely need the title for that. You don't have enough Sacriforce otherwise. I think you need 200 at least. So with the title, it gives you like 250. How's everybody's Sunday? Did you guys roll many IA? Four cycles. That's too much patience. I don't got that in me. I hope my run isn't that long. Why is JH not in your guild? Yeah, why is JH not in the guild? Hard stuck 389. That's unfortunate. My my Hexa was looking pretty good going into it. It was like 515 or something. And the top line is still 5. It's like 567 or something. Disappointment. Yeah, JH leaves the guild, and then everybody got guild skills. WJH. Yeah, now that we all have 15-5, 15-15 or whatever it is for this week, I think End Saren is a lot more attainable. I don't know about next week. I feel like the guild skills, unless they standardize it to that number, it's going to be a bit scuffed. Because then I think our guild skills are going to be like 7-5, 7-15-15 or something. So you don't get enough from doing Culvert. Yeah, I wonder if this is just for this week, or this is what we're going to get for it, like, for the rest of the Challenger world. Because, like, hypothetically here, we have 36k Culvert between our guild. So at best here, we have 40 points. So that's 9-15-15. Weekly Urda is glitched on Ren. I did it in Hyperion last week with the intention of doing it this week. It still says completed. It resets on boss reset. So if it didn't reset on boss reset, then I'm not sure. Yeah, but I don't particularly want to like beg people to do Culvert with rental gear. Not everybody is gonna farm money for rental gear. I feel like most people in the guild, they just like doing dailies. And then logging off. Reset in Hyperion but not Challenger World? Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the Erda thing. It's a complete mess. Because I did mine in Challenger World as well. I wonder if my Hyperion one reset. Because if it did, I might as well go do it. I think, Paula, you forget that a lot of people don't like doing Culvert as well. I can imagine plenty of people who get their rental gear and they just do their bosses and then they log off. I'm not gonna go hound people for Culvert. I'm not. I don't really care for it. If people wanted good guild skills, they'll go join a guild that like is a little bit more active on it. Our guild is too casual for that. I think for Big Blue House, even in our main guilds, we don't pester people for the culvert. You guys can have that mentality. I'm gonna go enjoy myself, you know? I don't care to have 15, 15, 15. $20 streak. Wow. Cap or kick is crazy, dude. 1 month streak. Alright, mate. I think you got it. You gotta be really serious about Challenger World if you're doing cap or kick. Yeah, nah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my 15-15 G skills at best. I don't care. For me, I just have the mentality of like, I'm not like aiming for like a min clear with maximum efficiency, you know. I'm just doing my own thing. Just doing my own thing. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Just watched your video on Will and V Hiller. Just wondered if you ended up double dipping. Yeah. So the Will and V Hiller clear, and I'm slowly editing the other parts too, right? I did all the bosses on the Wednesday, so the day before reset for me. And then when the reset happened, I did do everything again. You'll see it in like the later videos, but yeah, I did end up doing all of the bosses again before my rental ran out. And it was actually pretty interesting because between my first wheel run and the second wheel run, as in like when I cleared it the first time, it was like kind of close, or it felt pretty close. And then when I did it the second time, it was significantly easier because you can actually see the difference of all of the buffs that you gain between clearing it the first time and being like Challenger World Gold, and then finishing everything and becoming Challenger World Emerald, or whatever it is. And then there's a bunch of other things along the way that you get. You can really see the difference in damage, and it's pretty cool to see. But yeah, I did end up double dipping, of course. Like, if I can clear it the first time, I definitely can clear it the second time. But I guess the thing that was more interesting for me was like how much faster it was. Because it took me, I don't know, it took me, let's say 5 or 6 hours slowly doing all of the bosses, right? And then when I did the second time, it was nowhere as long. So, yeah. Don't worry, you will see that eventually. It's a lot of footage to go through. Are endgame bosses accessible sub 100 mil combat power? No, not the newer ones. Under 100 mil combat power, you can party up to like, maybe even a hard Seren. Yeah, you can party hard Seren, yeah, for sure. I think that's probably the upper limit. You can do like hard Seren and E Carlos. I think bosses beyond those in a party, you might not have enough damage. Well, you probably don't have enough damage. I don't know what's expected for normal Carlos, actually. But I feel like 100 mil is a bit low. Maybe you'd be able to blue dot with 100 mil. Maybe. Assuming you had enough Sacred Force. Solo E Carlos right now. Absolutely not. I'm so sad that, like, I didn't have enough fragments to finish my Hexastat. The twins did end Carlos. If you go 100 mil, pretty easy to clear. Really? Because, like, that's where my my experience kind of is lacking. Because I played the game after normal Carlos became, like, playable content. And my characters were either significantly lower or already, like, beyond the threshold for normal Carlos. Like, my knowledge of E-Carling and Carlos is, like, very, very sparse. So if you had, like, 6 people with 100 mil and Carlos is clearable, that's good to know. I've just never, you know, never been in that situation before. Because all of my characters that are like 100 mil combat power, they didn't have the Sacred Force, so I never really considered it. How much combat power boost if I live? You're 95 mil. I feel like most people gain like 20 to 30 mil, right? Is that a fair number? Is somewhere in that range when they liberate. It's probably more if your current weapon is not good, yeah. But I'd say it's like usually at least 20 mil. Can even do E-Carling? Yeah, like all those bosses, I'm just not familiar with the damage required. Because like, yeah, I didn't really play when those bosses were released. And by the time the bosses were released, all the characters that I had that could do the bosses, they already had way more damage. Like my Cannon Master, and for example. And I think by the time my Battle Mage joined at E-Carlos, or like N-Carlos E-Carling party, it was already overstated. Because of like how slowly I leveled. The gear was quite good for its level. So I didn't know what to expect. Sack is usually the biggest problem. Yeah, that's why like I don't know much about those bosses, because like all the characters that I have that are strong enough in terms of combat power, they don't have enough Sacred Force. Well, strong enough in terms of combat power according to you guys, because I've never actually run the bosses, right? That's why like I have really big expectations on how strong my mules are supposed to be for like Seren, for example, because like I'm always under Sacred Force on my characters, it's because I don't do dailies on them. I don't care to do dailies on my mules after they reach like a C10 solo. You want 150 mil for 222. Is that all you need for 222? 150. Huh. $50 to 70 mil, 6 party, 2 cycle. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2 cycle is not even the worst thing. I think when it starts going to like 3 cycle, that's when it kind of becomes tedious, because that also kind of means that your P1 is long if you're doing a 3 cycle. But in a 2 cycle, that means like you're probably one bursting at a P1, and then you're waiting around a little bit possibly, and then you just do P2. But man, 3 cycle is when P1 becomes a bit gross. Hello, Melbourne. Hello, Kuma. How you doing? Hydrate. Bro, this guy is like waiting for me to take a sip, and then he clicks hydrate. Every time. Anyway. So I finish up this here, then I need to do my CPQ and Commercy. I think last night, I forgot to do my I actually forgot to do my solo voyages, but that's alright. Alright, I've also determined that I'm staying here until I get 2 more unique fams. Until these 2 fams are unique, I'm not leaving this room. I don't know how long that's gonna take me. I might end up being like 273 and like griefing my EXP, but I've committed. I've locked into to getting some uniques here. Oh my god, I just keep getting these like small cogs. I'll take it. Keep boosting. No, the effect is going on. I like these random boosters. Posture check. You know what? I like to think I'm sitting alright. But thank you. I like that you can see these boosters like maybe once or twice a day. I should probably start to use them a bit more because I can only use a maximum of 10 anyway on the sunny Sundays. I need to make sure I save some 30s. I mean, some 3x's though. I am running out of coupons, which is a little tragic. Cube sale is in 1 day? Like in 24 hours? As in, sorry, within 24 hours. You gotta buy all of them within the 24 hours. Is it already announced? Oh, wow, Black Friday sales are out. It's just been announced. It lasts 1 day? Oh, people are so cooked. The server is going to be cooked on that cube sale day. Actually, the first couple of hours will be. I don't imagine that many people in Challenger World is going to have that much money. That's probably the upside of the Challenger World cube sale. Because there will be a lot of people, but they won't have that much money. So, like, the laggy parts is not going to be as hefty as, like, Chronos. Because Chronos is like a compounding thing. Because by the time that more people buy cubes, the existing people are still probably cubing. And it just keeps adding on. Whereas, I don't see that many people having more than, like, say, 10 to 20 bill at best. For some of the people who really saved. But I imagine most people might have, like, 5 bill going into this. What has more aura? MVP Black or 25? I say 25. Is he perm pet for 3k NX? Let me have a look. I'm just scrolling down here. I see a bunch of hairs and stuff. Where's the perm pet? Yeah, we do have MVP Black now, I'm pretty sure. Am I crazy? I feel like I see people in like Challenger World with the title The Black, you know? Am I crazy? Oh, wow, there are perm pets. You can buy the Sea Angel pet. It says here 3k NX duration permanent. That's actually... wow. That's cheaper than the, what do you call it? It's cheaper than rolling Wonderberries. And that's usually the cheaper way to get pets. I mean, technically pets nowadays are, like, permanent anyway. Because, you get free Waters of Life. But this is actually just straight up a perm pet. Unless this is a typo. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a typo. Wow. 3k perm pet. If you guys don't have pets on certain characters, that's actually pretty cheap. The only downside is that you have to obviously buy like your pet skills and stuff. Oh, is it just... oh, it's the equip. Ah, I read it wrong. I got excited. It says pet equipment. I scammed you guys. I've scammed you guys. Pet equipment. The pets are RNG boxes. Oh. But you can buy the equipment for... Okay, never mind. Take back what I said. Oh look, the Kinesis outfit is back. I feel like I remember seeing people asking for the Kinesis outfit. I'm happy for those guys. Ah, so the pet is a vac pet. Right, I see now. So you have an RNG chance from all of these things to get random vac pets. Those are the Sea Angel pets. And then the 3k is to buy the equipment for that same Sea Angel pet. Alright. Wait, it says here the duration can be extended with the special Petite Lunar Water of Life. Is that the cheap one? Why would you want to buy the pet equipment? I don't know. Alright, so this is the RNG vac pet from a limited time box, from a limited amount. And then you have a chance of getting a vac pet that is cheaper to keep. What is actually the chances here? What are the chances of getting... It's 2%. Is that the same as the Demon Slayer vet? I think it is. And each box... It is more expensive though. This one's more expensive than the Demon Slayer one. It's worse? Oh, because the Demon Slayer one had 3 different pets, right? It's like 2% per pet, probably. And it's more expensive. Yeah. Okay, so basically you don't do this for the pet. Oh my god. Scared the crap out of me. Thank you for the gifted sub, Melvin. Holy. It's a gifted sub jump scare. Alright. I thought turn down the sounds. Me too. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a community sub. Maybe because Melvin gifted a community sub. I don't know. That was really loud. Dude. It's always Melvin, man. He's always the one that like finds out all these random things. Oh, thanks for the gifted. I'm dying, dude. My ears are dying. So is everybody else. No, because I feel like Pash like gifted a sub not too long ago. He just gave another one here. I appreciate it. But I feel like it wasn't that loud last time. Well, let's see why. Why is it so loud? Ooh, the sound volume's at 2%. Okay, I'm putting it at 1. Okay, I found one of them that was at 5%. I'm turning that all the way down to 1. Why are they always broken? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just the way it be, man. Free nitro drop is only for new users? Oh no. Well, I guess... By free for new users, is it for the people who have not used nitro before? $30 red familiar pack box for interactive. That's gonna be fun. The red ones are the ones that can re-roll but have a chance of going legendary, right? Hello, Yana. Any goals right now? Right now, I'm just grinding. I like to do at least half an hour to start while I figure out what to do. I need to do a lot of dailies, of course. So we'll do some daily bosses after this. Now that the cube sale has been announced, I will absolutely try to save my money. I have 4.5 bill. Maybe that's enough to get one hybrid on the cube sale. Maybe one. We'll see if we even get one. I'm just looking over here still. Ooh, transparent sale for anyone who wants that. Did I scroll past the cubes? Am I blind? Where'd the cubes go? Must have scrolled past it. Oh, there it is. Glowing and bright cubes. Literally 24 hours to be able to buy them. Yeah. And it's just the standard cube sale stuff. Cool. So that's on this Friday from 7 PM for my time. Okay. So like in the middle of the night for the NA guys. But right now, I think my general goal is just try to get stronger. Just farm money. I don't know if I want to focus on my damage gear as well. That's always an option. But it's looking like my Ren's in a good spot, I'd say. It's in a good spot. Alright, I'm hoping that one of these will give me the drop rate line. I've seen it a few times at 30%, and I've seen the hybrid line a few times at 20%. But I haven't seen the 50% drop yet. I'm just opening all these blue cards to slowly get there. Hello, Shira. Is Tilda here? Use Imugi on this map every spawn wave? Oh yeah, true. For me, I'm actually just using a foot pedal, so it's pretty lazy already. I literally just jump around and hold down the foot pedal. You got 110 wolf? Nice, dude. I want 110, man. That's why I'm coping on staying here until I get at least my last 2 uniques. When I get my last 2 uniques, then I'll be pretty happy. The wolves have been pretty good for me, actually. I've been pretty lucky with these wolves. I hit just straight up like a large healing. That's pretty good. Just 15%. I also hit this one. Where is it? Where's the unique? This one. So there's a double HP. 24% HP fam. So that's a nice one as well. Yeah. And from Epic I hit this thing. Yo, imagine. I hit 30% boss damage on Epic. That's actual filth. If I was a mage class, this would have been an insane fam as well. Because it has 2% attack. But it's magic attack. But I'll take it. 30 boss damage? Sure, why not? Wasn't even aiming for it on my Epic. That's the good stuff. Yo, Tilda, you wanna do some CPQ in like 45 seconds? 30 boss damage, 60 magic attack. Epic gives 30? Yeah, Epic's always given like either 20 or 30. New meta's unique fams? Yeah, absolutely. Like, looks like from what I've seen other people get, 40 damage is pretty attainable now and not like completely unrealistic. It's common enough for you to realistically aim for 3 times 40. 110 I don't know how common it is because like I mean, obviously it's a hard line to hit. I don't know about 110, but that's like a chase. And for like the end guys, you're probably going for 3x40, hybrids, and 110. And all unironically as well, right? It's no longer like copium. It looks attainable now. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's why, like, originally I was really shocked that this character had boss fams, but I realized that, yeah, I definitely high rolled, but it's not unattainable. It's not like so hard to get that like you have to get giga lucky. I feel like I've definitely seen a lot of people with like pretty solid fams, and it's just a matter of time. Alright. No, 2 more minutes. Guys, I can't sack chop wood. I'm waiting for this to claim. I don't want to go into the dock yet. I'm gonna wait for this. My herbs. No, don't risk it. No, it's a completely different channel. It's I will lose this every time. What do we get here? We get some cubes and some pots. More cubes, more cubes. Okay, cool. I actually really want this for the buff. It gives you 20% meso obtained and 20 item drop. That's pretty nice. To do this, I need to level to 275, or I need to solo Enseren. So I'll probably try the Enseren solo. Enseren on Wednesday. Then I can buy the rental and then use it again on C10 the day after, I guess. That seems pretty attainable. I'm kind of surprised that Enseren's 5,000 is the same as Black Mage. The Black Mage is a lot harder. What's in this advanced shop? Ah, Abyssals. Neat. No. 1 more minute. Well, one of the guys in my guild, he's like 273, pretty similar combat power to me, I think, and he managed to solo Enseren. I'll probably message him and ask him how long the run is, just so I can set my expectations, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. Ren also has like a pretty good loadout to be able to deal with it. So, yeah. What combat power am I before rentals? Let's have a look. Alright, let's go, boys. So if I use my fams, I'm at 34 before rental. So with rental, it's probably like 50 something. Yeah. You did Enseren in 3 cycles at 37 pre-rental. Okay, so it's about the same for me then. Okay. That's good enough for me to know. 3 cycles is not crazy. I mean, it's a bit long, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of high effort, but it's not that bad. Someone stuck. Someone stuck. Good practice? Yeah, unfortunately. I hate running Seren runs that are long. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I think my main downside right now is my level's a bit low, because isn't Enseren like a 275 boss? So if I can get to 272 by the end of the week, which is like in 2 days, it'll be a lot more convenient. Because that's like just free FD, right? Oh, she's 270. I mean, 270 is fine as well. I mean, that still means that every time I level up, I get a little bit more FD. The guys are crying that there's no gold way. Alright, thank you, boys. Let's do the solo voyages before I forget. Last week, or last night, I forgot to do my solos. I did my CPQ runs and then that was it. I should probably farm these so I can at least buy my monocle or something. I think at this rate, I should be able to buy the monocle before the cube sale. I think my intention is probably going to be something like try to hybrid some items. But yeah, do I realistically have enough? I don't know. Oh, another nice thing that I got. I didn't really think about it that much at the time, but I actually got a weapon jump 4. Like from one of the bosses, I got a weapon jump 4. I remember being like, oh, that's kind of neat. Then I just like put it away because it's like, you know, mindset of the old version where you just camp raw. Then I realized now that we have the ring swap, isn't it just free damage for me now? Because like in theory you can just swap it out for you can swap it out with the raw, right? Is it better than, what do you call it? Is it better than using a stat ring? Can you even use a stat ring in this? I've never tried. Or is this only for special rings? Oh, it's only for skill rings. Okay. Okay, so in that case, then this weapon jump is literally just free damage. You just toggle it. AB link. Weapon jump. Just more DPS, I guess. For a small window. Neat. So basically every class should be using a weapon jump. Like it's, if you're using a raw, if you're a raw class, then you should always have a weapon jump. Or totaling or crit damage, whatever you have, right? Because the ring swap is free now. Now that it doesn't delete your item. How's the progress so far? So far it's pretty good. I'm looking towards doing an Ensaren solo later in the week. It's safe, yeah, it's safe. I've been using it on my other characters. You claim weapon jump and rent a roll. That is a crazy tech. Hell nah. I would never do that. But yeah. The ring swap skill is definitely safe. I've been using it on my Cannon Master and oh, it feels so smooth to just ring swap like that with one button. I will say it is taking me a little bit of time to get used to it because I still have a bit of a habit to stop attacking and stuff like that. But now with the ring swap thing, you can kind of still dodge everything. Good old CPQ. Oh, how good was the Monster Park yesterday? And after doing 7 Monster Parks, I got like 30% EXP or something like that. Maybe it wasn't 30, but it was a lot. Crazy amount of EXP. These grandest Monster Park runs really do be adding up. Monster Park MP gave you 48%? Yeah, something like that for me too. My main concern right now is my frags. I really want to finish my Hexa too. I have so much Soul Erda energy now. So I might even craft these into boosters. I don't know if that's grief or not. I guess when I get closer to 20. Have I unlocked Hexa 3? Nah. Hexa 3 I don't think I'll unlock anytime soon. 350 for nothing is crazy. I'll see if, like, I need the immediate damage. With 350 fragments to initially unlock it is pretty expensive. And it takes forever for us to get 350 frags as well. We don't have enough drop rate. If I managed to get 10 lines of drop rate with like 100% meso, so like what? If I hit 200, 100, then maybe I'll consider it a bit more. But it's hard. I know that it's recommended early, but like the question is, do I need the damage for bosses earlier, right? So I know for a fact that a lot of people didn't do their Hexa 2 and opted to unlock a bunch of other masteries, even though it's like technically inefficient, because you just needed the damage immediately. Like you couldn't afford to spend 250 fragments just to unlock Hexa 2 and then gain no FD. Like if it makes or breaks a run, you gotta consider it a little bit more. I'm sure in the long term it's like probably better. That I don't doubt. Because it's probably just taken from Maple Scouter, and Maple Scouter is like our god. But if you needed it immediately, it's a bit different. Because I unlocked a bunch of stuff as opposed to saving Hexa 2. I just sent it into random masteries because there's no point spending 200 to gain 0. And then if that made the difference, then it's really sad. If you're constantly soloing C10 or clearing C10, yeah, see that's the thing, right? If you are like, if it's not going to get you to the next breakpoint, then you just follow the chart. That's what I did. Now that I know that for a fact I can solo C10 with the rental gear, I went back to like filling out and following the Hexa chart. That's fine. It's when you have like certain breakpoints that you're not sure you're going to clear, you can't. And you don't really want to risk following the chart when it's like a big sink in your fragments. Yeah, I'd say it depends on what you want to do. Alright. Yo, 154 drop rate now. Crazy. More coins. Yo, give me some dumb pendants as well. I'm actually hoping to get more reinforced drops. Reinforced drops would be nice as well. Reinforced for fodders later on. I wonder how long it will take me to see my first dumb pendant. Dumb pendant's looking pretty dire. Yeah, daybreak before you see a dom. That is very, very possible. Very, very possible. I know for a fact there are plenty of people who have seen pitch before they've seen a Dom pendant. I've seen plenty of people like seeing a black heart or a Zerk eye patch before seeing a Dom pendant. Absolutely. Saw CFE? Yeah, exactly. I just realized in Von Leon there's a 30-second pot cooldown. There's a crazy long pot cooldown on this boss. Alright, I'm just doing these small bosses. I used to do more of the daily bosses, but I kind of got lazy. Rather than doing 10 daily bosses, I'm just gonna do these. Oh, and we gotta do Ursus as well. I missed out on Ursus throughout the weekend, but now at least I should be able to do it now. Did I start the threads? I didn't, so we can actually do Ursus. Let's go. Money bear check. You're not excited? You should be excited. It's fun. Soloing Will. It's a satisfying boss. Not only that, dude, you get a book. I believe in you, dude. You get a book. You hate reading. Ooh. I just heard the doorbell ring. Hang on. Give me a second. We have a package coming in and it's pretty heavy, so give me like 5 minutes, guys. Alright, I'm back. It was the package that my wife and I have been waiting for. It's pretty heavy. It's like 30 kilo piece of equipment. Another dishwasher. Dude, if it was a dishwasher, I was not being able to pick it. That dishwashers are absolute units. Cube sales are now official? Yep. I still can't believe they made this one. It's like 24 hours. Has it always been 24 hours? Am I crazy? I thought it used to be like for a weekend. Why do I feel like it used to be like Saturday and Sunday, not 24 hours? I'll be honest, I don't really remember because I didn't really participate in the cube sales. It's 2 or 3 days last year? Ah, there you go. Yeah, I don't remember. Also, my camera. There we go. I'm just gonna turn the aircon on as well. It's warm. I think I'm gonna do cubing stuff. That's my gut instinct because I want to try to go for hybrids. I kind of want to farm even more on my red. So hybrids I hope will pay itself back, especially in the fragments compartment. But yeah, the thing we ended up getting that was delivered was a DDR pad, if you guys are familiar with that arcade game. So pretty excited to set that up. Yeah, because you can buy them. There's a company that makes them. Like just the DDR pad by itself. BM solo on DDR pad. I don't know about that one. Yeah, it'll be. I think it's meant to be used with Stepmania. Yeah. So we have like a laptop that we're just gonna install it on, plug it into the thing. Have a monitor up, and yeah. Yeah, so it's really funny, one of the stories about me and my wife, like one of the first things that we did when it came to an arcade a long time ago, like, I think it was like after dinner or something like that. Went to an arcade, and I saw a DDR machine. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go jump on this thing. And I just picked a song. I still remember the song. It was, Every Time We Touch by Cascada. And it was all good and all, right? It's just DDR. But the problem, for whatever reason, that particular machine, the volume was jacked up to like 2000%. So like, when the game started, like, it was so loud, literally everybody in the arcade like turned around. So I didn't care, because I was just playing my game, but my wife, at the time, she was so embarrassed, because it was so loud, and everyone was just looking at me. And it wasn't even like a high difficulty, so it wasn't even marginally impressive. It was just really loud. I still remember that. But I remember when we went to Korea, they have their own version of DDR. It's called something else. I think it's like called Pump It Up or something. Slightly different. It's got like different directions on the dance pad. And it was the first time that she played because there was like absolutely nobody in the arcade in that one. And she kind of got hooked on it. And that was like, what, 5 years ago? So now we finally got our own DDR pad. I'm really excited to set it up for later. Keeps turning off the toggles on your Lin. Damn. Yeah, speaking of toggles, one of the more annoying things about playing Lin, I really hate that, like, this summon that you see rolling up and down, it has a bossing and a mobbing version. And if you change it from bossing to mobbing or vice versa, it puts it on, like, on cooldown. And it's kind of annoying. Like, for bossing, it's not too bad, right? Because you go into the boss room, you realize it's the wrong one. You can just leave and just go back into the room. It will refresh the cooldown. But when you're mobbing after, like, I do some bosses and I want to go train, it won't swap over onto the mobbing version for like 30 seconds. Alright. H Mudo. I really have been procrastinating these weeklies. I'm gonna try to be good. Need to find the Slurpee tree, wherever it is. At least I have to explore the whole map to find all the other stuff anyway. There's this reminder? Yeah, I just did mine already. A good reminder for people in general, for sure. Easy money. Easy, easy money. Speaking of easy money, this is easy symbols, man. One of the best changes they've done. So many symbols now. 140 a week just for this. I mean, I don't love all of them, but it's alright. I think my character should be like 16 across the board after I finish this. How have you guys been distributing your symbols? I've been putting every symbol selector into arcane symbols. I don't care about Sacred Force in the slightest. Let's see. Did I see the piano? I don't remember. If it's not here, then I don't know where it is. Alright. I feel like the clock is here. Nope. Oh no, I thought I had the backwards dash. No, the clock was literally in the first room. Couch. Mirror. I think it's here. Push bosses earlier, yeah. It'll make bosses like Hard V Healer also a bit easier. Because they need so much Arcane Force for 1.5 times. Might as well dump it into that. Like, what's your extra Sacred Force gonna do other than give you stat, right? It's not gonna get you into new bosses anytime soon, unless you really need it for, like, normal Carlos for some reason. Like, that's different if you're going for normal Carlos. I feel like if you're going for normal Carlos, you probably don't need my advice anyway. Oh, wait. I need to turn this. Dusk is the biggest grief in Spirit Savior. Just breaks everything. Oh, did I break the second one? That's not good. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, he did. Dude, the teleport for Ren just feels so good to use. So smooth. Also, I need to do flag race. I saw we're at like 8,000, so should probably do that as well. Alright, 2 more weeklies to do, and then I need to do the rest of my dailies. Hello, Grave. How you doing? Now I'm gonna switch back to Dusk. Just got back from work. Nice. I am just doing my weeklies right now, and then honestly, like I wanna just keep doing stuff on my Ren, but I feel like I should do some of my bosses on Hyperion, because if I don't, I'm gonna end up skipping them this week, and it's not ideal. But at the same time, kind of okay with skipping my bosses. Another day of no chopped wood. Oh man. Hopefully you get it soon. Will you be uploading the vids with the full runs for C10E? You guys actually want to see the full runs? Because like if people actually want to see the full runs, you can. Because I obviously cut it down for the video. Maybe after I upload all the pieces, and then I can do that. Maybe I'll just put all the clears in one spot, like in one video, just like a 3-hour video of all the bosses back to back to back to back. And then I'll just put like timestamps for anyone who's curious. That might be easier for me as well, so it's just like one upload afterwards. I think that makes sense. Once I finish all the videos with like with all the clears, then I'll do just a bonus upload of all the clears. Yeah, because I'm sure people would be interested to see how I attempted, like, did small things within the fight, right? So if I do, like, one big video after my commentary and after the series, yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that. I actually, unlike before, I'm not so, like, limited on my hard drive. So I actually have every single, like, clear on my computer right now, so I can actually do that. Might take me a bit to like sift through all the videos to find all the footage, but it should be all good. Kind of like how I did that for my battle mage, right? One of them was like with the commentary and part of the series, and then I uploaded the full black mage run for anyone who was interested. Oh, just shot right between the two. Okay. Let's do the rest of the dailies, shall we? Let's just start from the top. How many of you guys are still doing the C10E dailies? I've still been doing them, but they're just like on my list. Like 100 mobs for this EXP is not too bad still. Maybe after I hit 275, I'll stop doing this. It is pretty good EXP, so I don't mind it too much. It's just a lot of dailies as well. Look how peaceful Shao Dance Hall 2 now. Look at it. There's nobody here. Nobody here anymore. Everyone's in Cernium onwards. Hello Baron, how you doing? Catching up to your Ren's level? Yeah, I haven't really been pushing the EXP as hard as perhaps other people have been. I spent a lot of my time still just doing random things, and I've been putting a lot of effort into editing as well. Very good. I did actually see you hit 290 the other day. Congrats on 290. Now you can be promoted from casual to super casual, right? How'd you get the skill Echo? There is a quest line that you have to do. I'm assuming you mean for Ren specifically, right? That's my guess of what you're asking. There's a certain quest that you have to look at. It's called Spectre of the Past. So I had actual trouble finding it as well, but if you look into your quest tab, if you type into here, you can type in Spectre. See, this is called Spectre of the Past. It'll bring you to where you need to go. That's how I found it. Because I couldn't find it in any of the quest lists, I just typed it into here. So if you type in Spectre, it should give you this quest, and if you complete that, you'll get Echo. Yeah, it was a little bit annoying. Like for me as well, like I couldn't find it. I had some troubles. It's all good. You can focus on Ren grinding. Yeah, my Ren grinding is like me procrastinating doing my weeklies. But maybe I should do at least some of my bosses. I have like three or four Black Mage runs I haven't run yet. I should probably do that. Probably. Yeah. Maybe I'll do one character's worth of bosses. I'll do my Corsair's bosses. You know, like doing Woblop into Woplop? Dude, I still haven't done them. I haven't done their bosses yet. I've done like some of my Battle Mage's bosses and I kinda got bored. You're so gapped? What do you mean you're gapped? What'd you do? Or what didn't you do? Why are you gapped? Waiting for Bounce Patch to play Blaze Wizard again? It's a bit better now for Blaze Wizard because we have the ring swap. Dude, the ring swap's nice. The party cleared C10 without somebody dying this time. Very good. You play on continuous 4. I see. Yeah, the ring swap is nice. Yeah, they fixed it so that it doesn't delete your ring anymore. Thankfully. No longer deletes your ring. He's gapped and doesn't elaborate. I think he said he's gapped, he started crying, and then he left his computer. I feel like that's a very JH thing to do. You can rent it? Yeah. But I guess it's like, for some classes, a continuous 4 is good enough. It's like not spending it on the Jank character. You're working? Yeah, so he started crying and he left his computer. Yeah, I was right. Just contextually, it was for something different. Listening to like a podcast. It was so funny. You guys like JH says this, right? He's like, he doesn't really watch. He's just, I'm just noise in the background, which is fine. And then he tells me, look, how good is gate 1? You can put the fountain on one side, and when it expires, you can put it down and jump to the other side. It's so efficient. And then I just said to him, dude, that's what I was doing on stream for like a couple of hours. And he was like, I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching. It's good though. Gate 1 is like super lazy, because you absolutely just rotate your fountains. You don't even need to jump back and forth. You're bad for sharing? Nah, it was just funny. Because I knew you were in the stream too. I knew you were in the stream. Alright, let's claim. And let's... Oh, we can sell the crystals here. Oh, wrong one. Wonder if I can fuse any of my fams. Do I have enough? I need 120 something. I do not. Do you think you can clear V-Healer, rental gear at 2... Oh. At 264? I think so. It depends on if the rest of your gear and your hexa is looking okay. Because I cleared it with the rental gear at 264 as well. I think what I would recommend is you try to get as far as you can into the point system here before you try. Like, if you find that you're not that far off of getting, like, platinum or gold, like, whichever one you're up to. I think gold is the more important one. You want to really hit gold. But if you are close to platinum, you can also consider just doing NV Healer. That's what I did. I did NV Healer for the 2000 points, and it actually pushed me into platinum for a little bit more damage. Then you can try hard V Healer afterwards. Like, with rental gear, I'm almost certain at 264 you can clear NV Healer. Especially if you know you can survive 25 minutes. NV Healer will only take you about 20 minutes at most. But then if you can get to platinum, that gives you a lot of free damage, and it gives you, like, what, 300 fragments. That's so much damage. And then afterwards, do your Arcane Seal thing. Like, you can get the Arcane Seal, once you hit gold, it's very consistent to get epic. So, yeah. Do H-Dark first? H-Dark, I would only discourage because I know that the pacing at H-Dark and V-Healer will be the same at 264. If it was 266, H-Dark would be easier. But at 264, the timing for me was almost the same because of, like, the level diff. Because you get max at 265, right? Either that or I just played poorly. But my timing between H-Dark and hard V-Healer was about the same. At 264. It doesn't really make a difference. If you can't clear V-Healer, you're probably not clearing Dark anyway. But if you're playing Ren, though, Ren's pretty good. Ren's pretty good in those bosses. Super slick. Alright. Let's not be lazy. Let's do at least some bosses. You hate the dash? You hate the Ren dash? Dude, I love the Ren dash. It's so good. It's so fast and slick. It's a teleport. You can use midair. You just need to remember. Just need to remember which way you're facing. That's why I put the dash on 2 different keys. Because if I press E, it's always forward. If I press W, it's always backwards. I don't have the single key. I know some people use the single key. If I use that, I would grief myself so hard. Because I would not pay attention. But I will have two specific keys for it. So then even if I tried to dash forward and it didn't go forward, it wouldn't shoot me backwards at least. It wouldn't shoot me backwards. Alright. Wait, I have no inventory space? When you want to dash, it doesn't activate? No, but then I want to dash in a specific way, if that makes sense, JH. Like, if you're indifferent about the direction, then sure. But like, when I dash, the way that I set it up is like, if I press my E, I want to dash forward. But if it's on the backwards dash, it might throw me into the wrong mechanic because I'm facing the wrong way. So I think the way that I have set it up, it makes sense for me. Okay. Now I need to put a key down for my swap. Swap ring skill. That's always the hard part. It's just like new hotkeys to press, right? What's this do? What's this sequence? I think that's a roll the dice sequence. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I need to change my flag sequence. Okay, so flag already has firing orders, so that's a redundant button. So I do like that. And then I can put my ring skill there. Swap ring. Yeah. And then ring activation, I'll put here. So now I can actually see it. Nice. Very cool. Did I set the presets on this character to take into account my fams? It's all preset too. Okay, that makes sense. How many cubes would you buy on Black Friday if you want to try to 3-line your WSE? That's always a tricky one. That's always a tricky one. Because the WSE, the averages are pretty whack, aren't they? Is an emblem like 40 bill average? But that's like average, right? Weapon's probably a little bit higher. Honestly, when it comes to WSE, I just buy like 100 bill. If you bought 100 bill on cube sale, I think you have a decent chance of being average between your weapon and your emblem. I don't know how much it costs to do secondary. But yeah, I'd say just put it into the calculator. WSE is so like unreliable. I feel like the RNG for those. So pain. Alright, let's do V-Healer. Actually, should I do Black Mage first? I feel like I should do Black Mage first. Maybe I'll do Black Mage first, because it's the longest boss. Alright, it's been a little while since I've played on my Corsair, so I gotta remember. Trace Restore or BM Reset? I do actually want to Trace Restore on this character. But I don't know if I can do enough damage. Clear P1 and 2 with full death count. I'm too lazy. I'm actually too lazy. Final damage minus 20. Oh, that's gonna be such a long run. Oh, they changed it. It's only 20% FD now. I think I should be okay now. If it was 50%, then it's a bit sus. I'll do it on this character, sure. Is it a trace on the whole account? It's, you pick one character a week to do the trace missions. So whichever character you decide to do the trace mission on, It's the only one that can do, or claim points for it. Okay. I'm just gonna hope I don't grief. It's only 20% now, so I should be okay to Origin Burst this. Oh no. I don't know what my... I don't know what my Genesis... Okay, it's all good. Alright, I split them. That's not good. Oh, this is not good. Do I not have enough damage to do it with 20% FD, or did I just grief it? Let me try that again. Is it because of 20 FD? I feel like I should be able to one burst. Probably didn't help that I did that wrong. I'm so glad that you can go in without the key now. Okay, it's good to know that it is actually just a little bit sus. Oh! Oh no, I got tagged by the guy. Should DPS a little bit more during the bind. Now this is hard with the 20% actually. I can't one burst it. Oh no, he just dashed. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, hello, Nil.
Cat says meow 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 woof meow 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 woof meow 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 meow.
I hope the boss just dies over there.
And we say go Holly, go Holly, go Holly. Newbie simple emoji.
Oh, my summon's gonna do enough damage?
Simple emoji. Newbie simple emoji. Newbie simple emoji.
Yes!
Newbie simple.
My summons were enough damage. Can you end it? Nah, you need the Origin to do damage in the raw. Oh, it's so weird playing Corsair after playing Ren. It's so weird not being able to flash jump after, like, in my Hurricane. Feel so glued to the floor now. I'm sure I'm not the only one. The mobility is too good for Ren. What can I say? It's a weird muscle memory for sure. Oh, I can't see. Okay. Uh-oh. Do I lose my mission if I lose door? Do any of you guys know? Guess I'll find out when I go into P3. I hope not. Didn't technically lose a life. Oh no. I should have cancelled my bullet barrage. You can lose door? That's good. This isn't procrastinating bosses? Yup. Don't worry about it. I'm here because I should stop procrastinating. Oh, that's so sad. I tried to burst then. Oh! No! I was too forward. I was right at the end of P2 as well. I have to do this again. Oh, right there. No. How come I'm not using the rush skill? I actually don't even have it on my keyboard. I feel like out of all the classes, I've never had the situation where I needed to use it. I've personally found this one more useful, like the recoil shot, because I feel like the dash is just too far for my liking. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad skill. It's just that personally, I haven't really found a use for it. It's perfect for floor chains, yeah, but at the same time, if you're using it, you also lose a lot of damage. Because you're not attacking. Whereas the other skills are a lot faster. You have to macro it? Yeah, because it's like super short if you use it. You see, this is like, I can hold down recoil, and your character like zooms. But if you don't have it on macro, it's like 1 per second, it's really slow. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like personal preference. Corsair of all the classes, I feel like when it comes to its mobility, it's just everyone has their own playstyle. I think that's the cool thing about Corsair. Whereas like a lot of other classes, you don't have that many movement options. Like I'm not gonna force myself to use the the dash because I don't want to like relearn something and then run into mechanics just because I'm forcing myself to use it. That's all. Yeah, stay there. No. Okay, dash together. It's okay. Stay together. Hey, where are they? Yeah, that's fine. Keep shooting them. My summons are winning. Well, I get hit by one chain, maybe? I love that my summons can keep hitting the boss. Wait, my summons are out. No, they've run out. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's scary. No, 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 I don't want you. Hey, where my scurvy? Maybe I didn't need to use my iframe there. I got scared. Every time it goes dark, I get scared. Yo, what are these chains? Okay, I gotta hold fountain in case it's a mid FMA. Webs murdered you? That sounds about right. Did I lose door? Oh, I lost door. I'm so sad. Okay, I just need to make sure that I actually get my burst off. Because before I did my burst like in the middle of the FMA and that was really bad. So at least now I'll get my burst like actually properly. No, I died. I died at the very end of P2. I'm doing the mission. What a noob. Come on, man. I walked into the ball. Oh, I walked too early. I'm just like walking into mechanics. I just walked into it, just ate it. For no reason. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I actually just walked into it. That's so unprompted, I just walked into it. For no reason. I'm so lazy to do the P1, P2 thing, man. It's not even that bad for this class, I'm just dumb. Should probably put some of my points in, hey. Into my event skill. Yep, that'll definitely help. Where's the thing? This one. Yeah, this will definitely help me not be an idiot. Yep. Copium. Throwing? Trust me, the event skills is not the reason why I'm throwing. I think it's me that's causing the throw. There's no hands event skill. Yup. Exactly. Oh my god. It's so expensive to rerun it too. It's 20 mil a rerun. Alright. Last try. If I fail this, I'm just gonna do Black Mage normally. I'm too lazy. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't care about my restorations that much. Honestly, there's so many buffs I could take as well. I'm just doing the bare minimum because I'm lazy. This is the last one. This is the last one I'm trying with the Trace Restoration. Oh! Almost got stomped. Almost got Goomba'd by that. That's a bit better. VIP? You know what? That one actually is a decent buff for me to get. I completely forgot about it. Honestly, it really shouldn't be that hard on this character. The hard part is just not dying in P2 randomly. Because I'm a little dumb. Just walk into things and then just die, and walk into new things and then die. I was gonna say, if rolling happens right now, I'm gonna be very sad. No, this is a personal record for holding door. Usually I lose door before this. So maybe I have something to celebrate about. Alright, I'm gonna wait for the spikes. Then I'm gonna burst. What is this filthy pattern? Why is it always rolling falling? Being scammed. Here comes the death. It was definitely on the way. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just jumping into things that are just sitting in front of me. I just jumped into it for no reason. There was no reason for me to jump there. Why? This guy's a noob. Oh my god. It's so true. You know what? I don't need the trace restorations. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want this anymore. I don't care anymore. We're doing it. We're just doing a normal run. Oh, and I entered with my weapon jump. When it's washed, dude. This Black Mage mission is the hardest one. You can steal the FD pet. I don't care anymore. Where's Rad? I'm not doing XBM this month. I'm doing HBM on my Cannon Master with all the challenges. Not running XBM anymore. I completely did my origin burst wrong. Watch him exit twice, dude. I'm cooked. Absolutely ruined. I didn't have scurvy out. Yo, am I still doing the 20% FD challenge? Oh my god, this should be a one burst. I wanna have funny hair? Oh hell nah. It's alright. I have plenty worse things to be self-conscious about rather than my hair. I kinda cop it with my hair anyway. Ren can take away your hands? Dude, that wasn't even a rem buff, it's just stupid. I can't even blame, like, playing Ren on that. Like, if I was playing Ren, the exact same thing would have happened. It's just, like, actually a brain gap. Straight up brain gap. Nothing to do with Ren. Playing Ren is just a bad excuse. I'm just clearly not paying attention. Not as much as I need to, that's for sure. Ren's not the problem, it really isn't. It really isn't the problem. The things that I died to was not Ren specific. Look, if I tried to flash jump during my Hurricane, then I would blame Ren, right? Because that's like muscle memory on the wrong class. But I just walked into a pillar. I walked into a falling and I jumped into like a falling. Like, there's no excuse. I just died. Ah, you know what? I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. We're not doing the mission anyway. Let's get this run over and done with. Hey, look, they gave me 12 lives Might as well use all of them as a resource, except in P2 apparently, according to Nexon. JH had funny hair and it looked like the barber put a bowl in his head for reference. Okay. I will say, for Corsair, I probably should put like my buff favorites on, so then I know when my summons are off. There's a few too many things that I'm not really keeping track of. Oh no. Wait, did I mark the boss again after I died before? I hope I did. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not doing the missions. I'm not doing the missions. We're just getting out of here. I hope I get a badge. I hope I get a badge. Yeah, so washed, man. How do I play Corsair? Actually washed. It's a Corsair diff right now. This never would have happened on my Battle Mage. Alright, I'm focusing now. No throwing. At the very least, I should not die out. Like, I can lose lives here and there. At the very least, surely I don't die out. Yo, where are my summons at? They're all gone. I just did my mini burst with no summons. All good. Honestly, the iframe on this class is really good. It's really short. Oh, ring swap. What? There was a platform behind his head. I landed on it somehow. That's crazy work. I was so confused. Is there a fountain here still? Nope. I don't see the fountain. I don't even think my fountain's maxed on this character. It feels like it's not. Doesn't feel like it's got that 100% uptime from a usual maxed fountain. Oh, that ball better not hit me. I'm staying away from that ball. Never trust that one. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. All good. Don't really like these summons. Alright, it's fine now, guys. It's fine. No more throwing. Alright, a little bit of throwing. Is my fountain up? Oh, that's a lot of lasers. Oh my god, that is so sad. Not the double supers. What is that glide? That glide's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. Okay, I can swap to this. Alright, now I can chill out. I love P4 Black Mage. It's so interactive. Okay, it's a little bit interactive for me. Just a little bit. It's just some explosions every once in a while. What if you said? Nah, I'm not taking any resets. You guys already had 4 resets for free. You guys don't get a free run for this one. There's no way. Almost gave a free reset on that life just then. Actually, I jumped into like 10 orbs trying to avoid the shotgun. How are you doing? Yeah, I've had better days, I think. My day was pretty good until I started doing Black Mage. I was just running it down, so I gave up on the trace missions. Gave up on the trace missions on this character at least. They're taking no lives in P1, P2? I don't know, man. I just don't have the brain capacity to do it. It really isn't that hard to do for my characters because Corsair is actually a really broken character in Black Mage, but I'm just dumb. What can you do, man? Actually brain gapped. I feel like anybody who was like half decent at Corsair would have been able to do it in my position. It's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, all I care is I get the clear, get the crystal. It's basically like a C10 mule. Just the crystal by itself. Don't worry about the time that it took to get the clear. That's not important. What's important is the resets we made along the way. Alright, that's just rude. Any Odium map recommendations? I know a lot of people like to AFK in map 1, Gate 1. Gate 1 is pretty chill. It's not very high mob count though, but if you want a lazy map, that one's fine. If you want a slightly better map, Gate 3 is pretty good for the early ones. And then when you level up a bit more, then you can move around a bit. But Gate 1 and 3 are usually the ones I've seen people hanging around. Gate 1 if you're lazy, Gate 3 if you want better rates. There are plenty of other good maps too, but those are the ones I've seen a lot of people hang around in. Hello, Egg. Why do I only have one broadside out? Why am I dead? Alright. First try, guys. First try. First try. Yep. First try. Did I buy a drop coupon? Thank God. I was gonna be so annoyed if I didn't buy a drop coupon after retrying this 3 times. No more missions for me. I'm too lazy for it. I hope I get another badge. Or, you know, I didn't get nothing. That works too. It's all good. Oh, I'm not sad. Easy black mage drops. Dude, story mode. Story mode. Definitely nerfed it. That seems to be the general consensus. I don't know how like, in my general experience, it seems the same, but I have also seen, like, nothing. I think I saw 1 armor box over the last couple of weeks. It's all good. It's all good. Oh my god, I almost died. Is she even marked? What's going on? Okay, she is. Uh-oh. What's going on today? What am I doing? Feels the same to you? That's what I'm saying too. Like, I think for me, because I didn't really see that many things in the first place. It feels about the same. Clip farming. Dude, nobody's making clips on me dying out in bosses. Let's be real. Nobody wants to see that. I just double tapped my burst. Why? What am I doing? I literally pressed my burst twice, and then it cancelled it. Is this what it is to be disappointed? I hope this character just gets an eye patch. Or a belt. Belt works too. Alright, you have fun over there. I'm gonna go cleanse. Hello, Yuval. Thank you for following. Welcome. Am I designating another character for this week? Yeah, probably my Cannon Master. Make it easy on myself, you know? Make it easy on myself. The only one I missed out on is Black Mage, but I don't even know what's going on with Hard Black Mage. Or Extreme Black Mage. It's whatever. If I wasn't getting the Black Mage missions on this character, I was getting on none of the characters anyway. Like, I don't mind doing Extreme Black Mage, but right now I'm kind of lazy to do party content in general. It has nothing to do with Extreme Black Mage, I'm just lazy. What do I think about Ren? I think the class is pretty good. Feels fun to play. I don't know about the damage overall. Honestly, I can't really tell if the damage is like good or bad. Seems fine though. So far, I haven't done any content that I felt like I couldn't have done on other characters. Or I didn't feel like Ren specifically had any particular troubles on any other content. If that makes sense. It seems all fine to me. I think my only proper criticism of the class is that it is very, like, simple. Like, you're really just pressing one button the entire time that you boss. Alright. No, you can definitely do the Black Mage mission once a week. So technically speaking, if you want maximum traces, you have 4 characters that can solo Black Mage with as many modifiers as possible. What was I doing wrong? Something did not add up in my my damage on Vihila. Is Mech a good Legion champion? Oh. I don't think Mech is a bad Legion champion necessarily. It just depends on like how much you're willing to like invest into it, I suppose. Because it is like pretty lackluster in bosses that require you to burst, but in like random DPS bosses, it's pretty good. I'm thinking things like, oh, I'm dead. I'm thinking like in Seren is the class is pretty good because your damage uptime is just always there. But for bosses like Gloom, it's a bit sad. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I did something wrong in V-Healer. Why did it take me so long to clear that boss? I don't know. I did something... Definitely did something wrong. Ring box. Damn. Wrong character to have a ring box on. Forgot Wild Hunter? It's not forgot. It's... I don't want to go back to the merchant. It's absolute just lazy. Just lazy. You forgot your hands? Honestly, I'd believe it. I'd believe it. Because I'm pretty sure the last time I did my Corsairs bosses was like on the Thursday. So it would have been like close to 10 days since I last played this character, and I just completely forgot how to play the class. I blame the class. Class is too complicated. It's too complicated, man. It's all good. No, I mean, like, I did it on reset, for example. So that'd be on the Thursday. And then I waited until the end of the next week to do my second set. Which would have been longer than... Would have been around 10 days. Alright, double open. Might be able to triple with my next burst. But yeah, I think last week I actually skipped out on quite a few dailies. Oh, not dailies, sorry, weeklies. I just couldn't be bothered doing them. There's too many characters. I just want to sit in gate 1 and just AFK. Yeah. At least the pacing for Seagloom on this character is good. I'm happy with that. The eyes just constantly open. Alright. Give us an ET. So the eye opens again every time you hit certain HP thresholds. So after you cross 70%, he opens again. After you cross 40, it opens again. And after you cross 15. So if your character is strong enough to, on your first burst, do more than the first 30%, it will open a second time. And then if you do enough damage to go past the 40% threshold, it opens a third time. And then if you can do the 15%, it opens a fourth time. So it's really nice to know because some classes have a long burst, right? Let's say you can't do that straight from the beginning. If you realize that your burst is coming up and he's like at 75% HP, that means you know that when you are about to burst, it's going to open twice. So you can mentally keep that in mind. It's a very, very nice way to try to just get more damage out of it. Because sometimes it feels really bad just waiting around. But yeah. But for whatever reason, for normal Gloom, he doesn't open again at 15%. It only opens at 70 and 40. which is a little bit annoying. I don't see too many people doing Endgloom, but if you have like Endgloom mules, I did a little bit for my marksman and my what's the other class called? My demon avenger. It was a little bit frustrating having to wait for the boss to open, whereas like in hard gloom he would open multiple times. But it's okay. It's okay. Alright, I actually want a belt. Give us a belt. Where are my belt enthusiasts? Why do you guys only ask for a belt when I don't want one? I need you guys to manifest this belt for me. Rat's belt, thank you. This Corsair, it wants one. Alright, should be able to burst here. I don't know if I can DPS out, but I guess I'll worry about that when it happens. Actually, can I even do 5 bars here? Maybe not. Oh, definitely not if I didn't have my scurvy units out. My experience, what combat power can you solo hard Seren? I think the lowest I've personally soloed it was like 180. But in terms of like a min cut, I'm not sure. Because when I cleared it at 180... Actually, it wasn't even 180. I don't actually know what the min cut would be. Because now that I think about it, the character, this one, I did it at 180, but that was with Night Troop. I don't think that Night Troop buffs counted into the visual combat power. Yeah, I actually have no idea. Oh, no belt. I haven't tried min cutting Seren before. At least not for like the full HP Seren. I've min cutted the champion version, which I think I was like a 200 mil combat power at that point. But in terms of the normal version, I don't know. Oh, why do I never have my scurvy summons on? 120. That'd be pretty impressive. Yeah. I think out of the bosses that I've tried min cutting before, Seren is definitely not one of them. I don't really like Seren as a boss. Because it's just annoying. There's too many things that make you miss. It's just a bunch of pillars everywhere. I hate pillars. I say that, but then I'm probably going to end up trying to min cut End Seren later this week, before the reset. What does min cut mean? That means like you're using the entire time basically. So it's not, so you have a longer run. Usually min cut refers to when the run is getting close to 30 minutes. Like 28 minutes plus. That's what I would consider a min cut. Alright. Eye patch? Eye patch is good too for this character. It's one of the few pitches I don't have. What else? The rest of them... Is it bad that I can't be bothered doing all the small bosses? Like, I know it's a lot of money, but I kind of just want to do Slime and Will, and then Carlos. I need to do Carlos because I need one more piece for my Eternal, my first Eternal piece. I should probably do that. I don't think I did Carlos last week. $120 though. That is very low. Very low. How many of you guys here like to do these longer boss runs? I think for me personally, having longer boss runs is kind of satisfying. Especially if it's a boss that you like. I don't really mind doing a long Will run, for example, or V-Hiller. At least not for the first time. Ideally, you don't do like 30-minute runs each time because it does get a little tedious, but... I don't mind the challenge of trying to clear these bosses with a low amount of stat. On the other hand, bosses like Lucid, that does not bring me joy. Black Mage, I think, is pretty satisfying. After doing it once... I like the concept of clearing Black Mage within an hour. I don't like the concept of prepping half an hour for it. But now, because we can't use G-skills in the middle of the fight, like that concern is not really a thing anymore. Do 5 C10 meals and take 45 for all C10. That's pretty fast. I'm trying to get my characters to that point. Slowly. Grats, Zerk? Hell nah. Please no. I don't want Zerk. Cause I just want to do Will, Slime, and Carlos. I don't want to do the small bosses. I feel so bad skipping them though. How many of you guys are glad that they changed the restoration mission for this to 2 gates and not 3? The 3 restoration was like kind of annoying, especially if you didn't know how to do the bounce at the bottom. Oh, my summons ran out. Nah, my life ran out. Yeah, if you didn't know how to do like the bottom doors, it was pretty hard actually. Now that I think about it. Even though you needed the block too. Yeah, I'm glad that they changed it. It is a little bit of an... Wait, I didn't block any of the doors. I was so busy talking, I didn't block any of the doors. Well, thankfully, I think my damage should be good enough to clear anyway. I did not block any of the gates. What does the cat say? I don't want to know. I keep trying to flash jump, of course. Yeah, Ren's giving you bad habits. Yeah, you gotta get used to Ren not being the standard. Oh. I just realized my mic muted. Everything's dying. We're back. It's all good, it's all good. We're back, we're back. Guys, I'm gonna die out. I heard the sound and I was like, what was that? And I looked down, Obius dead. How's it looking on Twitch? Because I didn't check. Looks like it's okay on Twitch. Bricked? 100%, dude. This day, I knew I should have just kept playing Ren. Why did I decide to do weekly bosses, man? That was a bad move. Didn't block a single gate. Would have been looking forward to running it. Dude, I'm a broken man. It's the same as whenever I start playing new characters. I just like working on them. What can I say? Will never be the same. I'll be honest, I don't really miss Jet that much. As a class, I don't really miss it. The fact that they deleted my class, though, that's what I'm not happy about. I feel like deletion of a class was a little bit of an extreme measure. Don't you guys think? A catfish is funny. Yeah, it's pretty good. I really like the illusion rings. They're bringing it back probably later, maybe next year sometime. Because I know KMS got a new set of these rings. But I had a look at all the rings that you could possibly get. I think the current ones, or the ones they released previously, was better than the new one. Because it's a new set of, like, of looks. They were pretty fun. Definitely one of the cooler things they added into the game. At least in terms of cosmetics. Oh my god, I almost died in the test. Oh man, my G skills are gonna run out. I forgot to repop them. Guys, I'm a mess. I'm really tempted to only run the bosses that drop arcanes and pitch. I'm really too lazy to, like, to run the, you know, the other ones just for the sake of maxing the crystals. Like, do I really care about Magnus and CPAP and CVEL? Oh no, I don't know if I can be bothered. Mag Souls? I guess, but at the same time, it's not like I'm not farming Mag Souls. I'm just not farming, like, Vel and Magnus. I'm still doing all the other bosses. I only lose out on Mag and Vellum. And that's fine. Look, let's be honest. Those Mag Souls are whatever. They're whatever. Kaiser's hair and real pitch? Yeah. Hello, Baron. Welcome back. Got any pitches? Nope. Nothing but disappointment. At least I'll probably get a decent amount of money. That I can be happy for. Because I cleared Black Mage earlier. Oh my god, almost died. Alright. And I should have my burst up reasonably soon. 20 seconds. Can't wait for next week. Bossing goes even faster. Are you talking about Challenger World or like in general? Challenger World, I'm actually pretty keen on as well. Alright, give me poison. Come on. How was my weekend? The weekend was pretty chill, actually. It was alright. Didn't get up to too much. Alright. Come on, Corsair, you're my last hope of getting me an arcane box today. I mean, I guess I might as well pop. Wait, what did I just use? A 30-minute coupon. Okay, I thought that was a 1. No, not you! No, wrong character! Oh, come on, why is it gotta be the stupid Corsair with another book? Oh, I hate it here, I hate it here. Oh god, there's so many characters on my account that want a book, not this one. No, oh, no. No, not you, Corsair. I mean, Dog 5. This should be minus points. I already have... This is my 3rd book. Alright, guys, pick a color. Pick a color. Pick a color. What color do you guys like? Oh, man. It could have been on my Battle Mage. Could have been on my Xenon. Could have been on my Mechanic. Nah, it's gotta be the Corsair. Blue for the sea. Alright. Blue. Yep, there you go. Nice. Nice. Thank you so much, Nexon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the book. Oh man, this game is so cruel sometimes. Look, at this rate, my Corsair is gonna see like 5 books before my Battle Mage gets 1. That's so annoying. Should be able to disenchant pitch for more fragments. That would be nice. It really only applies to book, I guess. Because I think technically the rest of the pitch, if you get spares, you can go for 23. Honestly, they should make it so then you can collect 4 books to make a bigger book. And then the bigger book is like slightly higher stats. Thoughts? Make the spare books useful. Gives you 10 stat if you collect 1 of each of the colors. Forget disenchanting them, just make it a bigger book. If you collect 1 of each of the colors, you get 10 extra all stat. Why not? You know what I just thought about? Eventually we're gonna fight Damor, right? Doesn't he hold a book? Are we gonna... Is that gonna be the new, like... What's the new pitch boss set called? I don't know what the new set's called. Like the brilliant pitch set. I don't know. Whatever it's called. He's just gonna drop a bigger book for his set item. Because we already have Whisper. We already have the pendant. Damor's one's just gonna be a bigger book.
Cat says congrats on the book, Holly. Blue book emoji. Closed book emoji.
I hate it
Green
here. I
book
hate it
emoji,
so much.
Fancy notebook emoji. Chart with upwards trend emoji. Chart with upwards trend emoji. Chart with downwards trend emoji. Envelope with arrow emoji. Anchor emoji.
They have to coexist. What if they made the new set bonus better? It's kind of like if they got rid of Absols and it gave Arcanes, you know? Make the set bonuses similar, but it's just slightly better stats. Alright, as we'll do normal Carlos. Not normal, sorry. Easy Carlos. Man, why's it gotta be a book on this character? That's so sad. Out of all the pitch as well to get dupes of, the book is like easily the worst feeling one. At least the other ones I can Star Force and just be funny about it. You know, I can Star Force it past 22. Where's the Blackout? That's a good question. I'm a little bit too lazy to turn it on, so maybe next time. Why does it feel my character's so weak, huh? Hydrate. I gotta reach over for my cup. Hello Delta, how you doing? Oh. Wait, do I need to do another burst here? That's a bit sad. Come on, Carlos, just die. I don't want to be here anymore. It's like 13% left. Is it worth? Oh, I should just DPS out. I should have bought an elixir, actually. Where's... Guy was right. Should have bought the Wild Hunter pot. Would have made the difference. There's 7%. How much FD does the Wild Hunter pot give, actually? It probably could have made the difference. $10 FD, yeah. Probably could have saved me the time. Maybe we could have gotten out before my burst came back up. Boss with the ring swap changes, it's pretty good. It's really good. My favorite part about doing this boss is the fact that my summons will hit him no matter where he's standing, as long as I put my summons in the middle. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long fight. 10 minutes? I don't know if I can be bothered. It's been actually so long. How many do I need to shoot to the right? Is it 3? Oh, pardon me. But that was rude. Man, he's so close to phasing. Do I just DPS this? It's like 5% left. You reswap when the other ring is active. It will deactivate it. That's like how it happened last time too. So like if you used your raw and mid raw you ring swap to weapon jump for whatever reason, it would just turn off the weapon jump. Or turn off the raw. Oh. You know, I'm just gonna DPS while cleansing this system. I don't care. That way it doesn't feel too bad. Be productive, you know? What? I missed. Alright, that was rude. Wait, that's his FMA. No, I just got rid of that system. Oh no, there's 2 now! Oh, it's not 2, it's because I messed up the first one. I didn't clear it. Where is it? scab myself. That's okay. Both of them are off by 1. Whoa. That almost got me. Of course it's the ball. I hate the ball. Did I get that? Nope. See, Carlos? Yeah, yeah. Not gonna lie, I feel like a min cut E Carlos is harder than C Carlos. If the pacing's the same. I hate having less lives in this boss, man. C Carlos is a way less scary boss when you know you have 8 lives to play with. I think that's also the general consensus when it comes to C Carlos. It's like it's much less painful when you know you have more lives to play with. I hope he doesn't land in the middle. Whoa! I shot that way too early. Okay, casually on 1 HP. Okay, this one I actually do have to burst. Whoa, that's rude. What's the comp power on the Corsair? It's like 190. Alright, this is gonna take like at least another 5 minutes, I feel, because I have no idea what's going on. Oh! I just like, fell under the platform. That was so lucky. I don't know what I did to like perfectly land there afterwards. Just mashed a bunch of buttons, hope I landed in the bubble. You know what? That would explain why my damage is a bit low. I don't know how long my scurvy was off. Me griefing? No way. Any tips on defeating Darknell? What are you having issues with? Uh-oh. Usually when it comes to Darknell, there tends to be one of like a couple of things that causes you to lose a lot of lives. I guess the first question is like, what is it in Darknell that's causing you hassle? Oh. Hey, come on, I just cleansed this. After burst, you get 1 shot. So one of the things that you have to keep in mind for Darknell is that every time that he does like any animation, like he's winding up to attack or he's getting ready to dash, whatever it is, all of them is followed by him summoning an elite or 2 or 3, depending on which difficulty and what HP bar he's up to. So with that in mind, you have to be mentally prepared to dodge the elites after you see his initial attack animation. Once you get into the rhythm of dodging his attacks, it becomes a lot easier for sure. Most of the elites as well, those are the things that like end up like one-shotting you. you can avoid a lot of them just by jumping up. Like, you don't have to do any complex movement. If you're dying during the burst, maybe you're just getting hit by, like, too many of the light pillars as well. Like, that is something that I feel like a lot of people don't really respect that much, just because they're constant. I think prioritizing dodging the pillars is not a bad thing. They do a chunk of your HP. What? I missed. Okay, I just shot that to the moon. Do I like Carls or Carling more? As a concept of a boss, I do prefer Carling. I think Carling's a very interesting boss. Yeah, I'd say Carling. What? The hitbox of the thing is so, like, thick. It's just a matter of practice and being aware of like what does a lot of damage to you. If you're dying a lot, it probably is just you're not used to dodging the elites. I'd say like just be aware that he does spawn the elites like pretty regularly, and it's always after he does an attack. Once you get into like a bit more of a rhythm with the boss, I do think that it becomes a lot easier. Well, that's scary. Man, this used to be 10 minutes long. What did I do wrong? Gapped by not having a Wild Hunter pot. Should just pop the Wild Hunter pot. But I got lazy. Point 8, 3, 2, 1. Nice. I can get my first piece of Eternal. Traded 2 mil for 4 minutes. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. For e-cars, definitely should buy the thingo. Alright. Just need a catchy and then we're done. Do N Seren, not H Seren. Yeah, 100%. Doing H Seren with like FD penalty is kind of tedious. And if you already have the emblem, it's like not that much of a difference, to be honest. In terms of like the money, at least. It's not that much of a difference. Isn't it like a 200 mil difference or something? It saves you 10 to 15 minutes of effort. It doesn't give you pitch crystals? Yeah, that's true. Depends on what you need. Depends on what you need. I feel like if you want the restoration, you can just do N Seren. If you want... You pick which pity system you get, basically. But if you're strong enough, you can do both. Oh, thank you for subbing. Thank you, Amon. Appreciate it. And Unique, thank you for following. Welcome. Alright. I should have procrastinated my bosses. I don't miss doing this. Was the money worth it? You know what, actually, because I did Black Mage, it's not so bad. Specifically because I did Black Mage. Oh, my Ren is gonna be so ready. Look at all these fams. I can't wait for it to be transferred over. I can spawn in with max items. Should I do another boss meal? I'm kind of lazy. I'm just gonna go back to my Ren. Why are there so many people in channel 15 to 20? You got 2 hybrids on your Ren? That's crazy. What channel am I on? I am on channel 60. I'm always on channel 60. Or whichever the highest one is. Whichever the highest one is, that's where I'll be sitting. I'm running out of coupons. Am I actually just cooked after I use all my 30 minutes from Monster Park? Is that it? And then am I just gated by the event coupons? I don't really want to pay for MVP. I'm gonna be back home. Come back home. Gate 1, where I belong. Yo, that guy's dead. Contemplate dojo. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is a way to get coupons. Not an ideal way to get coupons. Dojo is not exactly the most fun content. Can you do Oz in this server? Hey, Oz is also not terrible because you also get MVPs for Oz. But we are competing against a lot more people. If it was just Hyperion, I'd be more inclined to do Oz. I don't know, SL3. Which one's SL3? Like these top areas? I could be an SL3. But I've committed myself to the fams here. I'll leave here once I get two more uniques. I've committed myself to be here for a bit longer. It's also very lazy. After I finish the last 2 uniques, then I'll move to a different map. But yeah, I want to get 2 more uniques. Then I'll move. Because yeah, obviously this map is not ideal for EXP. It's like low mob count. At least I'm on the right level. It's 270 mobs. I still get the EXP bonus, but you probably want to train one mob up, one level up. But honestly, I haven't even looked into new maps yet. Because I'm enjoying myself farming here. It's nice and lazy. I just like bump my table. Alright, see you, Baron. And I will just sit here and farm Meso. You're the only Lara in Challenger World. I have seen a few Laras. I've seen a few Laras. I think I saw 2 in one Ursus at some point. I was just like, wow. Actually, I saw Kana and was very surprised. But yeah, I feel like most people are playing Ren. This guy here is playing a Demon Avenger. No, not Demon Avenger. Demon Slayer. Yeah. I'm a little confused though. Why is he here? Why are you playing Demon Slayer and you're TP farming on Gate 1? Isn't Demon Slayer like really good to farm on bigger maps because you can just teleport everywhere? Or am I misunderstanding how it works? That's what you said before? Yeah. I only just noticed that that's what you said it. Hello, Rezu. There's a 277 Blaze Wizard. Why would he do that to himself? I'm kidding. He's engraved, you're weak. Yeah, but can't he just go to like the gate 4 or something? Because it'd be the same mobs or like same stats. Like, this map's only 15k. Seems strange to TP farm in a 15k map. Density doesn't matter? Because I just assumed that he'd be able to full clear, no? Time to open up these every once in a while to entertain myself as I farm. No! One of these days we'll get item drop boost 50% from these fams. Either that or we're gonna hit 110 on unique. God, I hope one of these dogs are 110. There's only one way to find out. 16 mil. I mean, he should be alright. 16 mil seems okay. Can you see your 110 drop, Wolf? I don't think I can see other people's fams. Dude, the 200 monster damage is like so randomly overkill for the challenger pass. I've never seen something like so obviously pay to win. In terms of like the mobbing. 200 is so crazy. They could have just made it 50, any number, but they chose 200. Like, what the hell? 200 is wild. And I still feel weak with 200. You don't pop G skills? You know what? Sure. I mean, it probably doesn't make that much of a difference for me. Because I'm still full clearing on the tiny map anyway. Like, it literally doesn't make a difference for me here. If it made the difference for me full clearing, then yeah. I usually do pop G skills when I was farming in Hyperion. I think it was like my Wild Hunter and my Blaze Wizard. I always had my G skills on because my Dusk was barely not one-shotting. We need more people to do the culvert and flag. Probably do... Ah, I can finish this. There's a good NX for Ren. Honestly, I want to be Challenger World gear forever. So when I get my CRA gear and my Arcane gear, I'm gonna anvil my Challenger gear. So I want to look like this forever. My Ren's gonna look like this forever. Just default Challenger World Ren. Indefinitely. Is my auto harvest going? It is. What about my chop wood? Okay, it's going as well. Nice. I need like another 20 or so fam cards, then I should be able to try for a unique. I'm on 0 out of 14 pity at the moment though, so it's not looking too hot. I hope it doesn't go past 8. Last time it went to 8 and I was very sad. That was a lot of cards gone. That was a lot of cards. Walking around Challenger gear, Anvil over Eternals. Yeah, exactly. I want to do that. That's what I want to do. But we gotta do the boring stuff here though. Gotta just grind, get some levels, get some money. This is the map you shared with me? Alright, mate. Because it's so efficient, right? Like, you just go one side, you put down fountain, you go to the other side, put down fountain, just go back and forth. Hyperion Goat, I don't know about that one. Actually, are there that many other, like, Hyperion content creators at the moment? Because I know Dookie originally did a bunch of stuff in Hyperion. I don't know what he's doing now. Does he still do stuff in Hyperion, or is he just, like, doing whatever? It seems like the content he's doing is very variety at the moment. Just all over the place. I haven't really been keeping track. GT, I heard that he went to Kronos. Is this Cadena in Kronos? Other than that, I can't think. Like Capsu Crew, they're still doing their thing. Who else? In Hyperion specifically. Hella strong Cadena, dude. He just farms. That guy he's just locked in and farms the whole time. You don't need to be lucky when you can just farm it. I don't know if he is lucky in game, but with the amount of hours he puts in, it doesn't matter about being lucky. You're just gonna brute force your way there. And that's valid. Guy just farmed all the way. He's more in Kronos now. Lucky and a farmer, that's like the perfect combination for MapleStory. Like if you hella grind and you have a lot of resources, the moment you get lucky, then you can just full send it, right? That's pretty good. Get another world lead. The Discord is going to be permanently full of Shank stickers. Might be. Yeah. I feel like most people who play MapleStory at the moment, they're all like in Kronos anyway. I feel like if you opened up like Twitch right now, there's probably like maybe 2 or 3 people in Hyperion. Maybe. Then this one content creator, Taku. Everyone's playing Challenger World right now? Yeah, for sure. Like Challenger World is a good time right now. The rest are from Kronos, yeah. I know the Capsu crew. There was one other person who raided me a few weeks ago. They were from Hyperion. Their name escapes me, but they were from Hyperion. There's at least 3 of us. And then JH. That's 4. Tomsy is playing his Ren in Hyperion? Really? But he's more of a... Is he a Solace main? I know there are people in EU who do play in NA because, you know, population and stuff, but... You're not a content creator, you just upload boss clears. That's the same thing. That is content creation. He isn't Solace, okay. Do we have enough cards yet? Maybe. Right, here's some Copium opening rare fam cards for maybe the day that we hit. Item drop. Item drop. Nope. Okay, I need 116 cards. Yo, I actually have enough. You don't voice over your stuff? That's okay, you don't need to. Content is content. Alright. I hope this is a one-try tier up. Thank you for following. It is not a one. No. That's okay. Can't be complaining about 1 out of 14. He was in Hyperion, but I don't think he is anymore. I think he moved back to Kronos. Cross-world bossing would be very nice. It'd be very convenient for everyone if you could do cross-world bossing. Can't remember how many badges you need for third. It's 10. 10 badges. 10 badges? Dude, those 10 badges, they do take a little bit of time in Hyperion. Not Hyperion, in Challenger World. If you don't have much drop rate, it can take a while if you don't get lucky. Yeah, Rambi was like rank 1 for a while. You did 10 badges, it took 2 hours. I can believe that. Oh, box. Oh, thank you for the fame. How many of you guys have been opening these boxes? I haven't opened a single one of these yet. Oh, actually, I opened one on, I think, on Hyperion because I just wanted to see what it was. They just take up more space if you open them. Yeah. 2 extra, etc. spaces or whatever it is. 19 carling pieces. Nice. 1 more for Eternal. I have 5 fans, still 2. Yeah, the extra presets are nice because I started creating on my mules a V-Healer preset. So then I didn't have to swap in and out my healing fams. I just have a V-Healer preset, which is literally the same thing as my damage preset, but with healing fams in it. Now that we actually have multiple fam presets we can use. You can use 1 for farming, 1 for training. Sorry, farming and training, same thing. 1 for farming, 1 for drop. If that's any different, depending on like what you do. Then there's 1 for standard bossing and then 1 for V-Healer. Tapping your 21s with 2 spares. I'm not gonna say anything. I feel like I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm 135 mil combat power. I can 1 burst Black Mage P1. Doesn't mean you can solo comfortably. Yeah, for sure. The hard part is P1. If you can solo or like you can burst out a P1, you're in a good spot. I said no. What? Why is it my fault? I said no. Yo, I'm getting framed. Are you gonna roulette? Not roulette, sorry. Are you gonna make a new one? You can't, right? Because your flames and your pots are like too hard to recreate. I feel like your flames by themselves make it way too hard, right? You going to Korea? Glove is 200, shoes deep pry. Yeah, that's pretty high effort to make it better. Did you actually calc it by any chance, JH? Like what if you had like proper, like similar pots, like a normal 3-line and reasonable flame, with that 1 extra star? Does it actually beat out the D prime? Because I know it does feel kind of bad to do that, but a gain's a gain. Like I wonder if that 1 star is better than that 3%. Hassle to ladder Eternals? Yeah, for sure. But also it's like risk-free, right? Because there's also a world where you tap your 21 Eternals and you don't get it back to 21. Then you're just backwards, which feels bad. What class am I going to use the Hyper Burninator on? You're talking about the one we get in like a few weeks? Or like... Actually, it's more like a month. If you're talking about that one, I'm going to make... What's a class I don't have? Seer. Yeah, I'll make a Seer. If it wasn't for the Seer, it'd probably be Hayato. Because that makes sense as well. I don't have a 250 Hayato. Ah, feels good to be back home. Home at gate 1. Pretty close to reaching 5 bill here too. Boomed 4 times before your Eternal Cape. All from 21 to 22. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, for me, my hyper burning is just literally going to be there for the levels. I'm not going to really care about the actual character. I'm just making it because I don't have a seer yet, and the hyper burning can just get it to 260. Sure, I'll take a 250 Legion block. Why not? $250 marksman for 1 crit. That's pretty good actually for if you already need it. It's just archer things, right? 200 bill, 32 slime rings for 25 again. Well, good morning, Crayon. Heli Ren boot. You're not wrong. I did actually do my bosses, and that was the least happy I felt all day. Any lazy farming maps for Sonium? A lot of people like Library 5. That's one that I've seen a lot of people go to. I personally farmed in Western Ramparts 1. Because that one was also pretty lazy. Any lazy maps will tell out. Alright, mate. This guy's just flexing on us now. You think you know somebody and you get an ET as a drop? I heard a sound and I thought my OBS crashed again. For Victoria Island. Your favorite map is the sauna? God. Hitting 10 set, true. Without players be better. They made it so that you can have up to 10 people per map. In Challenger World at least. And I'm assuming in Kronos, most of the maps probably don't have burning. So it doesn't really matter which map you go to, as long as you like the map, it's fine. If you were in Hyperion, or if you go into a niche map in Kronos and there's burning, then I would probably look for one with less players. But now, because you can have up to like 10 people per map, it doesn't really matter if people are there. And the game has been up for a long enough post-patch for people to like kind of spread out everywhere. It used to be pretty bad, like some of the maps were just like packed with people. Now, everyone's a bit everywhere. There's also 60 channels now, so that helped a lot. Yeah, lots of like convenient stuff has happened. Still have 8 people yesterday, yeah. But it's better now with 60 channels. Then you have like 600 people per map. So you're hitting the same monsters? Nah. That used to be the case for some of the maps. We're in an area called Grandis now. If you're an old school player, this is like a new area. They made it so that you can have up to 2 people per map, and each person has their own mobs. And for this event, because they expected a lot of people to be playing in this Challenger world, they upped it to 10. So you can have 10 people into the same map. So all 3 of us have our own mobs. So KSing is not really a thing anymore. I think you only really can get KS'd at like, in the maps under level 200. Train until level 300? Hell nah. I'm not even gonna make it to 285, man. Me? 200 and like 90 above? Hell nah. That's never happening. A full clearing a map like this? Yeah, it is a full clear. This map's pretty small. The mob count is not very good. It's like 15,000 mobs per hour. That's like the kill rate. It's on the lower end for maps you can train in. But I really like it because it's lazy. Now it's under 60. Really? Under 60? You can only get KS for 60 levels. Actually, you wouldn't even be KS for 60 levels. Because from level 0 to 30, you can skip it now. So there's only 30 levels you can realistically be KS'd in. And I feel like new players are going to end up in the theme dungeons. It's almost like impressive to get KS'd now. in all honesty, if the only way that you can get KS in MapleStory now is like that. You're a level 30 to 60 and you chose not to do the theme dungeons. So return an interest train to level 200 too little. There's no content. And also it takes forever. Honestly, the takes forever part is the discouraging part, not necessarily the lack of content. I think in MapleStory you're always kind of aiming for the next piece of content, but the amount of time that it takes to like get to the next part is just really long. And unless you're training for like 5 hours a day or more, the jump from like 285 to 290 is just massive. Took away your ability to start KS wars? Alright, mate. Alright. Wait, am I capped? No, I'm capped out. I can't pick this box up. Unlucky. Am I popping another WAP? Probably not. I think I might like wrap up my stream somewhat soon because I need to do a few things. I need to go get groceries for dinner tonight because we have nothing at home, and we might have to do some errands. So might be chill after this. Unless you want to do H-Baldy? No, you need to go further to even do normal Baldrix. 290 is to get to normal Baldrix. 295 is where you want to go for H-Baldrix, right? Isn't 295 like max damage to Baldrix? $295. How many 295s are there even on the server? On both the servers. How did Nero do it? Dude, he did it over like 20 years, didn't he? He was always at the max level and then he just did like 18 hours a day for like a year straight. You can't compare yourself to that. That guy literally has like 10 times my playtime per day. And that's not even taking into consideration the other things. Yeah. Going for level 300 is like an impossible goal for pretty much everybody. Outside of like maybe, I'd imagine 10 people trying to gun for 300 in Reboot, but that's just, is crazy. Who's the furthest along in Chronos? Is it still Crane? Is Crane still rank 1? Well, Scarlet, thank you for the follow or the subscribe. Welcome. 299, 16%. And I bet it's still gonna take him like at least another 6 months. Nah, maybe 6 months is lowballing it. I don't even know. How long is it gonna take him at the pacing that he's doing right now to get to 300? Because I don't know how many hours he's going for. Play on that account? No, actually he's pretty legit. I'm pretty sure he's legit. Crane's actually a really nice guy. I kind of miss his streams. He used to stream like 3 or 4 years ago, and he was a fun guy to interact with. One of my favorite things that he did was, I think every time somebody subscribed, they would pick a, they could pick an item or something that he would just like tap. And it wasn't like just a single tap. He would tap it until it went down to 15 or it blew up or something. It was something wild like that. It was so funny to watch him do it. And he was so nonchalant about it. Very chill guy. He did 30T a day. If it was anybody but Crane, I would be suspicious. But because I know it's Crane, I'm not surprised that he pulls those numbers. I'll just stay here until my threads are done. He is the... yeah, he is him, dude. He's actually him. Alright. The amount of meso he has. Imagine. Alright, we got our herb pouches. All good. Let's start another chop wood. It's not worth it. Of course not. Not at the moment. There's no content. But, you know, people have their own aspirations and their own goals. Who are we to tell people off for that? Come on. Drop rate. Oh, I'm never gonna get it. That's okay. I'm just gonna cope on this unique getting 100. Alright. I don't even have enough cards to push this. That's okay. What the hell? Hello, Nelson. What are you doing here? Next message gets banned. This guy's trolling. Comes back after like 5 years and then bans someone randomly. What the hell? Dude, are you playing in Challenger World? Missed you in Melbourne. You know what? I completely forgot. Man showed up. And I forgot about him. Unlucky. Alright. Yeah. I think that's probably going to be it for today anyway. Because I need to go do groceries and stuff. Just dodging Nelson, my own mod. It's cooked. Just run away from him. Let's just disenchant all of these. How's the weather at the moment? It's starting to warm up. Summer's arriving and I don't like it. It's the first time in a long time that I had to turn on the air conditioning unit because it's getting warm. Alright. Alright. That'll be it for today, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll probably be streaming usual time as well tomorrow. Won't be an early stream or something. And yeah. Not really much to say. I'm just really into just grinding and just pushing this Ren because I'm enjoying it a lot. It's always fun playing on a new character and it's like a bit of a challenge. Alright. Appreciate you guys as always. If you guys are on YouTube, please do give the stream a like. Helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys again sometime tomorrow. Take care.